Hello guys, my name is Badri and this is my new YouTube channel. Here I will discuss about how teams play out tactically in most of the important games. So we'll be discussing in all Premier League games and most of the Bundesliga games, right? Yesterday, Bayern played Frankfurt in the DFB POKAL semi-finals. Bayern dominated the whole first half and it was like a proper training session for Bayern, and Frankfurt were quite reserved in the way they played out. The main reason was the Frankfurt manager played three centre-backs, Abraham and Nika and Integer. And because of this, they didn't have much going forward. And also Chandler and Toure, they had to deal with Coman and Pavard and Perisic and Davies respectively, so they didn't provide anything moving forward. And because of this three centre-back formation, Silva and Rode were isolated. Gesinovic was waiting in behind, but nobody received any balls. And because of this, even though Silva did good hold of play in the first half, but nobody was making any runs forward to receive the ball. And this was quite a big problem. And Davies with his good pace was able to exploit Toure and Integer and created many chances in fact. And Coman does everything in the whole game except his finishing. That's the major big problem. Had Gnabry played, we would have easily had the lead of about 3 or 4 goals in the first half. Apart from that, there is this excellent dynamism in play that Hansi Flick has appointed. Kimmich dropping back and Goretzka making the runs in the front of the Frankfurt box. And because of this is the reason that's why these three centre-backs are playing. Because Muller plays a pivot. He operates, he roams around, he is a space interpreter, he finds the space, he has no defensive duties at all. And Lewandowski plays a false nine sometimes, and even as a shadow striker, such as Muller can replace him in front. This creates the problems for these three centre-backs, so that's why the manager played. Because last time out, Bayern won 5-2. And you know what they did? They said we will play Bayern head-on. Apart from the defense and technical ability, the problem was it backfired big time because Bayern constantly press high and they play a very high line. Against lower teams in the Bundesliga, they're able to crack open, which keep 5 men in the box and all. But the problem was, in this game, the Chandler and Toure were completely left out of the game. Were isolated. They were dominated by the Kimmich, Goretzka midfield and Muller. Muller held everyone out basically. And Hansi Flick has transformed Muller because in the Nico Kovac era, they didn't have anything out of the box, This Kimmich and Goretzka midfield is the reason why Thiago Alcantara is not playing. Thiago is the best midfielder in Bayern, but the thing is, all the creativity comes from him only, which is very predictable. And teams can do man marking against him and suppress the whole Bayern attack. That's why we can see in the 2018-19 season, Bayern, even though they had won like big games like 5-0, 6-0, but they weren't able to perform well in Champions League. Yeah, this Kimmich drops back and Kimmich helps out the Boateng and Alaba, as well as he puts in balls. He has this good technical ability where he can launch long balls like Boateng. And as well as Goretzka is a box-to-box midfielder and his recent gym has helped him a lot. This provides him the strength and the ability, and he has the pace to run in between the defenders. I'd like to talk about a big mistake that Hansi Flick made last night. He brought on Thiago Alcantara and Lucas Hernandez for Coman and Perisic. And in place, in the left wing, he put Davies in the left wing position. And this created huge problems because Lucas Hernandez isn't as athletic as Davies here. Lucas Hernandez is a defensive left back, and when Hansi Flick asks him to provide an attacking impetus, this whole zone is blanked out. No one is there to support it. And that's who the best player in the pitch was, David Alaba. He has the pace and the defensive ability of a left back as well as a centre back. And he covered this zone perfectly. And in defensive duties, Kimmich also dropped back to help him. And Bayern made this, the spaces between them so compact. But this led to a big problem because Chandler and Toure now and the whole wide areas with themselves. And they started putting in balls in the box and all. I don't think Lucas Hernandez is a good enough left back. I think he might fare well in centre back position. Sorry. Apart from that, we have this issue of set pieces. Bayern are very bad in defending set pieces. They play this high line in defending set pieces, and this creates a huge problem because they do zonal marking. In the 5-2 win against Frankfurt in the Bundesliga, Bayern didn't man-mark Hinteregger. He's the top scorer of Frankfurt in the whole league, and they didn't man-mark him. Lewandowski and Pavard were zonal marking him, and what Ilsanker did was, he took the two defenders apart by making a decoy run, and Hinteregger scored. And this led to 2 goals. And in UCL, Bayern will be exploited pretty much in that area. We need Niklas Süle as soon as possible. Even today, Bayern lucky he didn't concede much set pieces, but I think that's the only problem that Hansi Flick has right now. Thank you.